see, the world often teaches us that a good marriage is a partnership, a 50-50 agreement. However, when we reveal the truth that God says in His Word, is that a marriage is actually a 100-100 agreement, each one giving themselves completely for the other, just as Christ gave Himself up for the church. In the book of Ephesians chapter 5, Paul actually uses the marriage covenant as a parable for the love that Christ has for His church. And while in this passage of Scripture, Paul talks about some ingredients for a successful marriage, such as love, honor, respect, and sacrifice, but by comparing Jesus' love to the church to our marriages, He's simultaneously calling us to a much higher standard of love than the world could ever imagine. In doing so, what Paul's essentially saying is this: if you want to better understand the love that Christ has for His church, then look at the way that Wes loves Trish, and look at the way that Trish loves Wes. That should be what our marriages look like. Always remember, Trish, that is Wes's wife, you're to honor and to cherish him. And likewise, Wes, you must remember that as Trish's husband, you're to love her as Christ loved the church and gave Himself up for it.
He already ruined the surprise, but for what you guys hear, Wes made himself a green card. And the story behind this is Wes has been going on our family vacation with us to the mountains for a number of years. And so for whatever reason, Wes and my dad are they're together, and I don't know why I wasn't with them at the time. But he asked my dad, he's like, it looks a little weird that we're together. What are we going to tell people when they ask, like, why are you with this man? And he's like, well, I'm going to tell them you're my yard boy. And I'm holding your green card. So, Wes, I think it's only, or Trish, I'm sorry, I think it's only fitting that you are now the legal owner of Wesley. Wes always excelled academically and athletically, and whether he really knew it or not, I was kind of envious. It really pushed me to be better. It was a healthy amount of competition that really drove me to study harder, put more time in the gym, do a little more practice, and I can't really thank him enough. But enough about Wes. We're going to get on to the most important part of the day with Trish. But we got to see more and more of Trish. It got to the point that really, you never really got Wes without Trish, and that was perfectly okay with us. It was never a thought of, well, man, I really wish we would just get to hang out with Wes. She just became part of the crew. And really, they are two of the best friends that you could ever ask for. They've been a true blessing in my life. I really have no idea what I would do without friends like them. The beauty of this friendship is so we can go months without talking. And it's just the friendship that we have where we pick right back up where we left off, and it's like we were never apart. So, if you would, please raise your glasses with me for the beautiful couple. You guys, I love you. I wish you nothing but happiness, and can't wait for us all to continue to grow all together. Cheers.